Mr. Roberts, I'm ready.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience this morning. My computer is acting crazy and think I'm violating some rules on thing. I need Mr. Wade to come into the light. Need Mr. Wade to come into the light. You're gonna have to face the sun, put the sun in front of you, turn on some lights, put the sun in front of you. Okay, listen to me closely. Put the sun in front of you. Can't have the sun behind you. Gotta turn, that's it right there.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, this is case number 256019401, the people versus Martez Ramon Wade. Defendant is charged with unlawful use of a motor vehicle. Today is the date set for sentencing. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delisha Taylor Coleman, P56278, on behalf of the City of Detroit.
And good morning to your honor court staff, Jonathan Roberts, P86428, on behalf of Mr. Wade, who appears by Zoom. Mr. Wade, could you please state your full name for the court?
Martez Armani Wade.
Today is the day set for sentencing. With respect to the pre-sentence investigation, are there any additions, deletions, or corrections on behalf of the people?
There are no additions, deletions, or corrections.
And on behalf of the defense, any additions, deletions, or corrections?
None, Judge. Thank you.
With respect to sentencing, is there anything on behalf of the people?
We do not object to height if the court so deems this case eligible for such.
And on behalf of the defense, any additions, deletions, or corrections?
None, Judge. Thank you.
Hold on, why is it doing this? Get off my computer. And then I see that what I did is not working. I need to disable this. Okay, I'm apologizing to everyone for my computer flaws today. But before I proceed, I don't understand why this isn't allowing me to for this. All right. On behalf of the defense with respect to sentencing,
Yes, Your Honor. Defense would ask that the court adopt the people's original settlement offer. We would object to some of the recommendations that probation has indicated, specifically the 10 days community service, and then drug testing, and any programming. This was originally on the felony docket. There were some serious problems with the case, and that's ultimately why it was pled down from 3 felony counts to a misdemeanor count of attempt. Obviously, I think the court would not want Mr. Wade to consume any illegal substance. So that condition obviously remains in place, but I don't think that substance abuse testing during the term of probation is appropriate given what the underlying charge is. He is currently in school at the Detroit Leadership Academy. I think he's due to graduate June of next year. And outside of this specific case, he has no prior contacts. So I would just ask that the conditions be minimal. I do think he would be successful on probation regardless, but I do think that the community service and the drug screening and programming goes outside the terms of the original agreement with the people.
Well, there was no agreement with the people with respect to my terms and conditions of probation. I can guarantee you that. Otherwise, I'll send it back to the felony docket, because the probation is never going to tell me how to sentence a person. Never. So I'm certain there were no agreements as to the terms and conditions of probation to be set
Oh, that didn't happen. I can tell you right now with a Z snap.
by this court.
So that's right,
That
just
is correct, Your Honor.
not in the sense of the court being constrained at all
What
by the
Wade is
people.
not going to do is stretch and yawn while he is getting ready to be sentenced by this court. We can come in person today if we don't know how to come to court on Zoom. So that was rude. That was out of pocket.
Rude.
That was not appropriate. And it appears to me that he might be bored with his sentencing. And it may be better that we all come. I'm already here. Ms. Coleman is already here. So it might be better for you all to come here.
And certainly I'll apologize on Mr. Wade's behalf, and Mr. Wade, I'm sure, is going to apologize shortly. He's very young, Judge, and it's not to take away from the respect that you are certain.
My client's a knucklehead. You got to pull it out at almost every appearance. It's the best approach. It really is. I also have to thank Zach over at LawNerdsUnite, who sent me this nugget while I was stuck in a deposition. God bless him.
Really do as a judge. I think he's a bit nervous, and he's young, Judge, and I don't want that to be an excuse. I think it's just during probation, obviously he's going to be in contact with the probation office, and some of these things I think he just doesn't have much experience with. So certainly it was no disrespect. And Mr. Wade, I think now's your opportunity to just speak on behalf of yourself.
Mr. Wade, do you wish to address the court?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, we are ready. We are ready to receive the stupid that you're about to lay upon us. Let's hear it.
My name is Martez Wade. I'm not familiar with the charges and stuff. I've been going to school. I've been working with my uncle on houses, shoveling snow since it snowed yesterday.
What does your client mean when he says he's not familiar with the charges?
I think he is meaning he's not familiar with the court system. We have gone through the charges. That was part of the brief. And I'm sorry, Judge. I know, there's some of the language, even, for myself, I think it can get confusing. It's not to take away from the need for some precision and certainly the need for respect, as Your Honor has mentioned. I know, Mr. Wade is not in any way meaning to disrespect the court. I mean, he certainly does, want to be successful on probation.
The world frightens and confuses me. My primitive mind can't grasp these concepts.
With respect to just my objections to the recommendations, they were just the recommendations from the probation department, but certainly Your Honor is the one who is imposing the sentence.
Court is ready to impose sentence as soon as I see what Mr. Patel is in need of. Give me one moment. Good morning, Mr. Patel.
Good morning. Is there a chance I could speak with Janice, I believe?
Put you in the breakout room.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, with respect to Mr. Wade, the court is ready to impose sentence, and I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Roberts, I hear you. But I really can't hear what you're saying or seeing what I'm reading. And I know that, you know, every 18-year-old is not the same. Every person that grows up certain ways are not the same. I know that sometimes, for whatever reasons, people allow other people to influence them. And then sometimes they are the one doing the influencing. Right. But when I read this pre-sentence report and I read the description of the offense, it bothers me. That bothers me. It concerns me. It very much concerns me. It very much concerns me. It concerns me. And it concerns me that in 2025, there is a person alive in America. There is a young Black man alive in America that thinks it makes sense to start up the car, pull off, and drive away, and saw the entrance and the exit was blocked, pull over and jump out. It is a miracle and a blessing that Mr. Wade is sitting in this courtroom for sentencing. And those are his words. I'm reading on page 4, not even up there with the police description of the offense. I'm reading Mr. Wade's description of what he did. Saw the police, started up the car, pulled off, seen the entrance and exit was blocked, pulled over and jumped out. Then the police started chasing me. Who does that in 2025? Who hasn't seen enough protests, enough names being called out, enough people being choked out, enough people being killed in custody? Who hasn't seen that in 2025, that they themselves would describe the offense like this? So I don't know what happened on the felonies. I don't know why he didn't get charged with the fleeing and eluding. I don't know why he didn't get charged with whatever happened. But I know that his description of the offense, it says more than immaturity. It says more than I'm 18 years old, because it says more than the things that we wanted to say. And when I saw the recommendation, I thought he needed more. I thought he needed more than what they're recommending, not less. Not less. And so I'm concerned about Mr. Wade's behavior. I'm concerned about his future, and almost crushed that I don't know which one is worse. I don't know if it's worse when a straight A student goes astray, or when it's worse that a person was not, able to, get their studies and stuff together, right? I don't know which one is worse. But what I know is that according to the report, last year, Mr. Wade was a straight A student. And so it would be a shame to brag about my grades in prison. Nobody cares in prison about that you were a straight A student. It would be a shame for his parents to ever stand in a funeral home or a church or wherever and say our son was a straight A student. And now he's in this casket because he started up the car, pulled off, ran off. My goodness. I just told the prosecutor and another attorney in the breakout room. I said, next year, I think I'm going to request a change because I don't feel like I'm making a difference on this misdemeanor docket. I don't feel that all of the work that I was doing in the people's lives that I've been trying to change, I don't see it anymore, right? I don't see the tenacity from the lawyers and the, on both sides of matters. I don't see any interest in trying to get a person while they're only on the misdemeanor docket, right? Before they get to the felony docket. I don't see where it's making a difference. My motto used to be, we change lives in courtroom 339. Now we're just passing through, just like on the felony, we just passing through. Don't nobody want to do no work. Don't nobody want to get any help. Nobody wants to do better, be better, live better.
If you didn't know, y'all stink. Okay, that's just my opinion.
And it's exhausting me. It's exhausting me. It's exhausting to me. I can't imagine when I was 18 that I would have ever thought to do what Mr. Wade did when the police came. And I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born. I was the first one to go to college. Didn't have any mentors, didn't have any judge friends, lawyer friends. My parents didn't have any friends here, friends there. At the age of 17, I had to take a college class or else I was going to be living on the street. Had to live in the dorm or else I was going to be living on the street. So age and upbringing are not excuses, but our choices that we make. Our choices that we make. So nonetheless, Mr. Wade, I don't know if I care about you more than you care about yourself, but I'm hopeful that you will care about yourself as much as I care about you, at least, and that you will get some stuff done. Mr. Roberts, you want to say something?
Yes, Judge, sorry, before you impose sentence, and thank you for, I think, giving that message. That is not a message that you will often hear on the felony docket. And I think, being a Black attorney, being someone who does have to compare my experiences against.
Okay, this is making me sick. It's making me physically ill. We start this rant. I agree with a portion of this rant, but we start with this rant with the premise that racist cops are going to kill you. That is a bold-faced lie and statistically insignificant. It's complete nonsense. But you start by affirming that. That is the exact excuse he would use. You are part of the problem, Judge. So are you, Mr. Roberts. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourselves.
My clients and think through, if I had made this choice, how would it be different? I just, the part of Mr. Wade's description of what happened that I think you have certainly honed in on and that I honed in on, I think that the felony prosecutors have honed in on, is that this could have been a situation where Mr. Wade lost his life, guns were drawn, and in fact, Mr. Wade was punched multiple times in the head. That was part of why this was moved, because they refused to give us the use of force reports, which is not, it's not an excuse for Mr. Wade's actions. It's not an excuse for just the knowledge you have to have as a Black individual, a young Black man in America. I do just want to emphasize, it's not Mr. Wade's fault that this country has a lot of problems that it has to get through, and he has to be part of the positive change, certainly, because that's the only way this is going to get better. But at 18 years old, he is doing, I strongly do believe he is doing the best that he can. I'm not looking to just give him a pass. We've talked through school. We've talked through what he wants to do in the future. And he's nervous. He is scared. And I think that sensation maybe overrode a lot of the lessons that his parents have taught him in that moment, which is, again, it's no excuse for the action. He has taken accountability. I just wanted to say that before sentencing, because I think Your Honor has laid it out very clearly what the paths are for Mr. Wade, right?
Why that person would come stand right behind Mr. Wade while I'm getting ready to sentence Mr. Wade. Help me understand why that person would come stand right behind Mr. Wade when I'm getting ready to sentence Mr. Wade. All right. Thank you, counsel. I appreciate that. Miss Coleman, I have one question. Were you expecting a witness today? Because there is an unidentified device in the breakout room, and I didn't even pay attention to that.
We do have a complainant.
Let me
Yes.
just see if that's the complaining witness. They do have a right to speak if they want to, but
Tatiana.
there's only one unidentified witness. I have Joseph Payton.
Yes.
Okay, Pat.
Yes.
Something. All right, let's see if this is them. I just noticed. Can the
Because his best sucks.
unidentified device that was just led into the courtroom, can you please unmute and state your name?
Hello,
State your name, please.
Nathaniel Martin.
You. Mr. Martin, please accept to join the breakout room.
He was here.
All right, so that was not the complaining witness on this case, and therefore the court is going to proceed to sentencing. I've had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report, and the court notes that Mr. Wade, despite the facts of this case, does not have a prior criminal history. And again, he is only 18 years old. Can the person that Mr. Martin, please pay attention to your screen,
Okay.
and then please accept to join the breakout rooms,
Oh, I know. You just gave me you gave me a chance to pile on.
sir.
Okay.
So with respect to Mr. Wade, the court is going to impose the following sentence. There's a recommendation for a 12-month probationary period, and I am going to accept that recommendation for the 12 months. And I'm going to give Mr. Wade a 3-month review date and a 6-month review date. And then at the 6-month review date, you will be eligible to be discharged early if you have complied with terms and conditions of the probation, but not at the 3-month review date. So this is 1, 2, 3. The first review date is going to be March the 2nd. And I am going to sentence Mr. Wade pursuant to the Homes Youth for Training Act. So that's going to be set on the court's docket at 10:50, 10:50, 10:50. The 6-month review date is June the 1st. Also at 10:50. And then I need a 1-year review date, Madam Clerk, please. The terms and conditions of the probation are as follows. You shall not violate any criminal law of any governmental unit. That means no new cases.
Yes, ma'am.
You must not leave the state of Michigan without the permission of this court. And you must make a truthful report to probation on a monthly basis, notifying them immediately of any change of address, phone number, or employment status. You will, pay the following fines, costs, and fees. I'm gonna give fines, costs, and fees, but because of his age, I'm gonna convert most of that to community service. And then if he gets a job, according to the report, he's currently not employed and he's in school. I want him to remain in school. And I want him to try to get a job maybe in the summer. So I'm going to continue, I'm going to give him community service so that he doesn't have to be as concerned with fines, costs, and fees, but I'm going to give an amount and then convert it. Oh, I think I left my calculator.
That's not cool.
So the court is going to impose the following fines, costs, and fees. The mandatory costs of $210. Then the court is going to impose a $500 fine. I'm going to have a restitution hearing on that first review date because I received some restitution documents attached to the pre-sentence report. Mr. Roberts, did you receive that?
Yes, I did.
So I'm not willing at this moment to give the amount that's listed, and I'll give you an opportunity to review that, talk to the prosecutor. But if we need to actually have the hearing, that's going to be on March the 2nd. So it's going to be on the docket for review and for a restitution hearing. And if so, restitution to be determined at the first review. I'm not willing to give that amount right now because it seems like there should have been insurance or something to cover most of that. And I'm not willing to give that amount.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. But we will hold a restitution hearing. The court is going to impose supervision fees. I would have imposed them at a reduced rate instead of $35 per month. The court would impose $20 a month for 12 months. Whoops. That would be $240. And then the $50 pre-sentence investigation and substance abuse evaluation fee. The court is going to order a random urinalysis once a month. Oops. The rate of $15 per test, and that is if tested at the court. So that'll be $180. If you test off-site, then that amount would be reduced. The total fines, costs, and fees for the 12-month probation would be $1,180. Of that amount, Ms. Hall, did somebody go in and talk to Mr. Patel? No, Mr. Patel wanted to talk to Ms. Stevenson. Can she go in and talk to Mr. Patel, please? Thank you. Of the $1,180, court is going, court is going to convert $970 to 97 hours of community service. That leaves a balance of $210. Additionally, you shall not use or possess any illegal substance. You cannot use or possess any marijuana without a valid medical marijuana card, no opiates without a valid prescription. You cannot consume alcohol in any form. You cannot drive without a valid driver's license. You must attend and complete the Choices program. Marijuana Insight program. The Aggressive Self-Realization Maintenance program. Pay any outstanding tickets that you have with 36th District Court. Clear up any warrants. Remain in school. According to the report, you're slated to graduate in June. That would be awesome. You will have no contact with the complaining witness. And that is going to conclude my order. We are going to mail a copy of this order to the Sussex Street address. Probation is going to contact you at a phone number ending with 596. Anything further on behalf of the people?
Nothing further on behalf of the people. Thank you.
On behalf of the defense?
Judge, just with respect to the restitution, if Ms. Coleman or someone from her office has more information as to the insurance, just so I could get that, that would be appreciated.
Yes.
We'll provide the information we have, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yes. And if it, yeah. And I could tell you even further. If the victim was uninsured, I need to know that too. And I wanted some information about the Uninsured Motorist Act, because I still am going to be very hesitant to charge Mr. Wade. That would be covered by some type of insurance or some type of uninsured motorist.
My understanding, all but $50 is paid by insurance, but we'll provide to the court.
Okay, because that sounds about what it is going to be. Okay. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying that the packet just was a lot, and probation said like $30,000 or something in their thing, and I'm not awarding that. I can tell you that right now. So, all right, Mr. Roberts, anything further?
That's all, Judge. And sorry for, I think I hit turning off my video on accident.
You put a bag over your head. That's what I call. That's like coming to court with a All right, then we're all set. Everyone have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you as well.
You too.
You can log off. Thank you.
There you have it. It was still mostly fun. It did take an ugly turn in the middle. That's okay. It's okay. I addressed it. Thank y'all for coming out. It's Monday. And you know what Monday means? That means some wacky Washington civil protection orders. That's what it means. You never know, but the probability is high. Probability is high that something good will come out of there. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'll see you later.